Let me tell you about a case involving a truck and a car in which I did a cross-examination where I was able to get the driver of the car to admit that he was acting unreasonably under the circumstances. My name is Johnny Cool. I try cases in New York State. Let me tell you about this story. There was a trial involving a truck that made a right-hand turn with a car that was behind it. My client was injured as a result of being a passenger in the car. What happened when the car driver comes to the witness stand and maintains that he acted reasonably under the circumstances? Well, he sees a very large truck in front of him, ultimately making a right-hand turn. He decides to change lanes from behind the truck to the right and ultimately collides with this truck as it attempts to go into a driveway of a business. Now, the driver maintains that he did everything right, wasn't sure where the truck was going. He acted responsibly in driving within the speed limit. But I had some issues with that because when I cross-examined him, I asked the driver, why did you not slow down when you saw this 45-foot truck in front of you in which you didn't know whether it was making a right-hand turn or not? And I questioned him extensively on those issues, but then we came to the ultimate question, which is, was there any reason why you didn't slow down until you knew whether the truck was turning or not? And he answered, because the speed limit was 55 miles an hour, and I didn't feel like going 20 miles an hour on such a roadway. I remember looking at the jury after he finished speaking that line, and I remember them just shaking their heads. And for that witness, for that cross-examination, I had what I needed. And we moved on. Ultimately, the driver was found to be significantly at fault in the case. This is what a trial requires. This is what cross-examine requires. And it's not always about doing the same thing. It's focusing in on a point and finding a way of getting the answer that you need, that you want, not just by a television cross-examination, but getting into the witness so that witness is very, very aware of what you're trying to do, surprising that witness by taking him in a different direction, and then finishing up with a point that resounds and speaks legions for what this irresponsible driver did on that day. My name is Johnny Cool. If you have questions regarding your case, feel free to call me. Thank you.